What if you could learn the secrets of wealth and happiness from a man who mastered both, without selling his soul, chasing clout, or following the herd? Naval Ravikant isn't your typical Silicon Valley success story. He didn't just build wealth, he engineered freedom. And today, we're diving deep into the mind behind the Almanack of Naval Ravikant. A book that isn't just about making money. It's about mastering life. Stick around till the end. Because these ideas, they'll change how you see money, time, relationships, and yourself. And if you're serious about building real wealth, not the fake Instagram kind, then this is the video you've been waiting for. Now, let's get into it. Naval Ravikant is a venture capitalist, philosopher, angel investor, and modern-day thinker. He co-founded AngelList, invested early in companies like Twitter, Uber, and Notion, and still somehow became more known for his ideas than his bank balance. Why? Because Naval doesn't just preach success. He breaks it down into first principles. He doesn't tell you what to think. He teaches you how to think. And the Almanac is a curation of Naval's best wisdom on building wealth, happiness, and freedom. Compiled by Eric Jorgensen. Let's start with Naval's philosophy on getting rich. Part 1. How to get rich without getting lucky. Getting rich is not just about luck. It's about becoming the kind of person who can create wealth. Naval breaks it down like this. To get rich, you need to escape the time for money trap. You don't want to rent out your time. You want to own things. Equity, products, code, content, because leverage is the key. You're not going to get rich renting out your time. You must own equity, a piece of a business, to gain your financial freedom. Let that sink in. You can only scale your wealth by detaching income from time. And to do that, you need leverage. Part 2. 4 types of leverage. Naval identifies 4 kinds of leverage: labor, hiring people to work for you; capital, using money to make money; code, building software; media, creating content. Now, here's the kicker. The last 2, code and media, are permissionless. You don't need anyone's approval to start using them. You don't need capital. You don't need a team. If you write a blog, start a YouTube channel, build an app, you're using modern leverage. And in today's digital world, that's your superpower. Fortunes are built by those who use leverage with specific knowledge and accountability. Which brings us to the next big idea. Part 3. Specific knowledge, your unfair advantage. Naval says you must build specific knowledge, not general knowledge, not things you learn in school. Specific knowledge is learned by pursuing your curiosity and passion. It's not taught. If society can train you, it can replace you. Specific knowledge is uniquely you. It's the stuff that feels like play to you, but looks like work to others. Maybe you're insanely good at storytelling. Maybe you see patterns in markets no one else sees. Maybe you can turn chaos into systems. Whatever it is, that's your edge. And once you combine it with leverage, you become unstoppable. Part 4. Accountability. Skin in the game. Now, Naval drops a truth bomb. If you want to build wealth, you have to be accountable. To get rich, you need to be accountable. Society will reward you with leverage, but only if you take risks. This means putting your name on things, launching products, making bold bets, being okay with public failure. Think Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Naval himself. They built brands around their names and took the heat when things went wrong. But that's also why they captured outsized rewards. You want the upside? Take the risk. Part 5. Play long-term games with long-term people. Naval emphasizes the power of compounding, not just in money, but in relationships and reputation. Play long-term games with long-term people. When you work with high-integrity, high-talent people, trust compounds, opportunities multiply, and results explode. Short-term greed kills long-term wealth. So surround yourself with those who think big, play fair, and are in it for the long haul. Part 6. Escape competition through authenticity. Most people think they have to beat the competition to win. Naval flips that: escape competition through authenticity. You don't beat others by copying them. You win by being so uniquely yourself. No one can compete. That means building products only you can build. Telling stories only you can tell. Showing up in ways that reflect your truth, not chasing trends. When you lean into your authenticity, you attract your tribe, and they'll follow you anywhere. Part 7. Learn to love to read. Naval reads a lot, thousands of books. Read what you love until you love to read. He's not into book challenges or reading quotas. He just believes the right book can rewire your brain. And in a world where the best ideas are basically free, there's no excuse to stay stuck. So, feed your mind. Your future depends on it. Part 8. Happiness. A skill, not a goal. Now we move into the second half of Naval's wisdom. Happiness. And here's the shocker. Naval believes happiness is not the result of success. It's the foundation. A happy person makes better decisions, attracts better people, and lives a better life. Naval trains his mind like a monk. He observes his thoughts, rejects negative patterns, and practices presence. Meditation, gratitude, minimalism. These aren't buzzwords for him. They're habits of liberation. Part 9. Desire is a contract you make to be unhappy. Here's one of Naval's deepest lines. Desire is a contract you make with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. Think about that. Every time you say, "I'll be happy when," you're postponing happiness. You're choosing discontent. Naval doesn't mean you shouldn't want things, but detachment is the game. Want less, expect less, suffer less. That's the paradox. The less you need, the freer you are. Part 10. Naval's formula for a rich life. So what's the final recipe? It's not just money, not just freedom, not just peace. It's a blend of all three. Earned through specific knowledge, leverage, accountability, long-term thinking, mental clarity, radical self-honesty, and play. Yes, play. Naval believes that when you're truly aligned, life feels like play. And when you play for a living, you'll never need a vacation again. If you've made it this far, you're already thinking different. Because most people chase hacks, you're choosing principles. Naval's wisdom isn't about quick wins, it's about building a life that compounds. So here's what to do next. Smash that like button if you found value here. Comment below. What's your biggest Naval insight? And hit subscribe. We break down game-changing books like this every single week. And if you know someone stuck in the rat race, send them this video. You might just change their life. This is the Bookkeeper Dash, where the world's most powerful books come to life. Until next time, keep thinking bigger.